that red button to subscribe and also click on the notification bell so you will know when I upload the video. We are going to have fun on this topic today. I am so excited. Guys, I am so excited because you know what? Today I am talking about love. Love. When you talk about love, being loved and loving someone, you will understand what I'm talking about. So the first key to a few days ago I did a video with my husband. My email has been breaking. People wants to get more in depth and more information. If you missed that video, I will link it in the first comment section so that you guys can go and watch that video. Then after you watch that video, you can relate with this video that I'm doing right now. So guys, the first thing that you need to understand about love or being loved, like I said in the title, is how to make your man to love you forever, unconditionally, no matter the time, the age, the era, the anytime, as long as the world exists, it is going to be intact, bonded. That's what I'm talking about here. So the first thing you gotta have to understand is for you to first of all have some self-love for yourself. If you don't love yourself, don't expect people to love you. So first of all, get into the habit of loving yourself. So once you love yourself, then number two is being authentic, being original. Be yourself. Do not do anything that you're doing because you want to please this person and displease yourself. But however, if that's the way you are, go ahead. If you're that person that is selfless and talks and takes people first before yourself, that's okay. That's who you are. As an example, be yourself. If you don't like something, voice it out from day one that you don't like it. Don't try to pretend, oh, you are this person today, tomorrow you'll be another person. Be yourself. It doesn't matter. Guys love people who are authentic, who stand for who they are, instead of being pushed around. Today you say this, tomorrow you say something else. Learn to be yourself and stand by what you believe in. So this is about being authentic, authenticity, right? So that's number two. Number three is to be open. Remember to be open. If you can, if you're still in that stage of your life where you're trying to find your life partner, remember that communication is the key. Do not hold things back. Just be open. Say your mind the way you see it. Especially, remember what I'm talking about here is between two people. I'm not saying that if you see somebody walking down the street, you go and you voice out your opinion, what you think about that person. It's within two of you. Say your mind, be more open, make the communication open, find a way, find the best way for you to communicate at the right time. So that's number three. Number four, I am going to talk about people who have children here. You know what? It doesn't matter how unkempt that you think that your spouse or your significant others is, right? If you are still in that stage where you both are still making babies, remember to keep the environment clean. Men love clean and tidy environment. I have been to some homes, the younger ones who are still having kids. The kids are jumping on the couch, they are writing things on the wall. Hell no. Diapers here and there, feeding bottle over there. No. Keep the environment clean. I'm telling you, I am not joking here. Environment matters a lot. Be the one that picks after yourself. I'm not saying that you have to pick after him. If you want to do that, that's entirely up to you. But make sure that the household that two of you live, or even though you guys doesn't really have to live together, where you're staying or where he's staying, maybe you guys are still dating, make sure that the environment is conducive and is clean, is squeaky clean. If you're the kind of people who can buy services, go and pay for that and get yourself some services. Make sure that the area, the house, the kitchen, everywhere, the bathroom. I have been to some homes, oh my goodness, I can barely drink a cup of water. Once you get into the kitchen, there are so many things on top of the counter kitchen. The bathroom is as dirty as the pig's second home. Hell no, no man wants to see that. It's a no-no. You can't go there. Even if the man is big himself, try to keep the place clean and tidy. It is a no-no to keep the place unkept. The other one, number 5, I think I am not very good in counting numbers. Number 5 is self-hygiene. Oh my goodness, you need to, as much as you keep the environment clean, you need to make sure that you are clean yourself, starting from your fingernails. I'm not saying that you have to go and put some acrylic to make it look beautiful. That's not what I'm talking about here. Make sure your teeth is clean. You go to the dentist, take all the plaques out. Make sure your hair is top notch. Make sure that your outfit, again, I'm not telling you to go out there and buy all this Ferragamo and Gucci, and this is not what I'm talking about here. If you can afford a one, make sure that you are dressed accordingly, properly, something that is appealing to the eyes. Don't go out there to wear tight clothes and then this one is popping out, your stomach is popping out, everything. Just look presentable for yourself and for him. As much as these things, you might be watching this and you think that those things doesn't make any sense. It does make sense. If you have a brother, go and talk to your brother, and then you will figure out that what I'm telling you here is not different from what this brother of yours is gonna tell you. The next one is to be dependent on yourself. Do not be a burden or a liability to anybody. Even though it still exists in Africa where men do most of the things. It's okay if you have a husband who can lavish everything on you when it comes to money and stuff, to finances. That's okay. But you know what? It does not stop you from contributing. It doesn't matter how small. Even if you have to contribute to give to your own parents or to take care of your own personal needs, go and do it. No man loves liability. He might be the richest man in the world, right? It gives them a sense of fulfillment to know that their wife or their significant other or their partner is also doing something that wife or that girlfriend or that significant other is not the one that is just sitting at home ordering money, wanting to go to Paris, to London, to this without contributing a dime. The moment you start doing that, the moment he starts looking down on you. So you must know how to be somebody and how to contribute into this relationship. The next one is his business. His business, his job. Make it time to talk to him about his business. Even though, like I always say, I try to be objective and subjective. Most of them might not want to share their businesses with you. But if you have the one who is willing to share his business with you, make sure that you are 200% supportive of the business. I did not say 100%, 200%, because it's always said that without, how do they say that? Behind every successful man is a woman. The same way, behind every successful woman is a man. So make sure you are there to support your spouse in his line of business. If you can do it physically, hey, why not? Kudos. If two of you can get up and go to the office, make sure you are there. That's if something that is going to work for two of you. Otherwise, make sure that your shoulder is a shoulder that he can cry onto, right? When things are bad, he will come to you. When things are good, he will come to you. If you don't give him that opportunity and that shoulder to cry onto, he will go and cry onto another person's shoulder. So you don't want that. All these things put together in one basket makes your love to grow stronger and stronger every day. It's not finished yet. So if you are an African and you have a spouse or a husband, you see this stomach, tell me, if you cannot provide for an African man belly, you better go back into your mother's stomach. Did you hear me? And also, it's not all of them. Some of them are very domesticated. They can get out and they find what they want to eat. But most of them, I'm telling you, a bigger version of African men, they love women who can cook for them. Did you hear me? If you don't know how to cook, open up this platform that you are watching right now, which is called the YouTube. Go over there and then you're gonna figure out anything that you want to cook. Type it in there and cook. Make sure there's food at home, even though, especially if you have a man that walks around the clock and very hardworking and provides most of the things for you. You want to make sure that the food is at home and clean food, and don't be a nagging wife. Nag, nag, nags. So many women nag when some men are coming home. They don't even want to think about coming home because they're coming home to a nagging wife. When you're a nagging wife, the man doesn't want to come home. He wants to find a solace somewhere, and once another person gives him solace, he goes over there. So if you want to be loved, do all these things, and I'm guaranteeing you, if you do all these things, 90% chances that the love will grow and sustain, because we're talking about sustainability. It's not today you are nice, tomorrow you are not nice, today you nag, tomorrow you don't nag, today you ask him about his business, every little thing you go back and you keep talking about it and yelling and shouting, even shout to the extent that the kids, your own children, if they're teenagers, they are having palpitations when they think that they're coming home to a nagging mother. So make sure that the whole environment is clean, out of pollution for the entire family. And when you take care of your children, when you take care of you guys' children, I'm not saying your own or his, when you guys have kids, doesn't matter where the kid is coming from. Some people has been in double marriage. Maybe the first one didn't work, and doesn't matter which way it's coming from. Make sure you love those children. It's not the fault of those children that they are born. So once the children are involved, open your heart, open your door, open anything and accommodate them. A very big important one is mind your own business. Stay away from people's space, from your spouse's space. Mind your own business, do your own thing. Don't go to be a Snoop Dogg. Stay there. Yes, some people, this only, you know what, here, like I said, I'm again talking about how to be loved and how to love unconditionally and endlessly. Stay in your own lane. Don't step in people's toes. Know what you want. Be direct. Stay there. If you know what I'm talking about staying in your own lane. Do your own thing and let your spouse do your own, do his own thing. Don't be a controlling wife, because there are some women who control as well. Not only do men control, there are so many women out there who control, especially when those women know that they are the breadwinner of the household. They tend to control. It's not good. Don't control your husband, and your husband should not control you as well. So once you guys have that balance, it's a called balancing equation, things will work. Yes, believe me, I've been there almost 30 years in this journey, so I can tell you how it works and how it doesn't work. The next one I want to say is don't undermine his effort. So many women are used to that, where I have seen so many of them in events, in occasions where they talk down about their husband or their significant others. If you don't respect your spouse outside there, how can you respect him inside the house? I have come across and I know people who, when you ask them about their spouse, oh, don't mind that idiot, oh, don't mind this, oh, don't. You don't have to talk down on your significant others, because let me tell you, emotionally, mentally, it will affect you and affect both of you. Respect is the last word that I want to leave you guys to take home. Once you learn to respect yourself and respect your significant other, things are bound to flow. And then even the outsiders, maybe your own family sometimes, oh, I'm going to speak Igbo here, Ojiogu Wejide, which means, did she do voodoo to him? No, she didn't do voodoo. It's just understanding. She is able to understand her spouse. And people will be wondering, after all these years, after all this time, they're still madly in love. Yes, it's because two of you understood one another, and this is how it is supposed to be. So if you're lucky to have one of those ones out there, embrace it. If you cannot embrace it, find somebody that is going to help you. Do not mingle with friends who talk down on their significant others. There's something I learned a long time ago. My mother-in-law told me that when I was in my early 20s, when I first time I got married, she said to me, don't make friends with people that don't adore their husbands. That's number one rule. It's supposed to be number one. If they don't adore their spouse or their husbands, do not be their friends, because you will look so foolish when you come in the midst of your friends and you're talking up about your husband and the other people are talking down about their own husbands. Sooner or later, they will begin to hate you because they're looking for that negative words or comment from you about your spouse, and it's not coming. So find yourself the people that are crazy or madly in love with their own significant others, and then you too, you yourself, it's okay and doing well with your own significant others. Things will bound together. So guys, let me leave you guys here. Let me know what you guys think. Leave your thoughts and comments down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Remember to subscribe and share this video.